What is wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo, flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute?
It's more fun crafting my stuff, but I'll lend you a paw. Hey, Starscut, I hope you appreciate me more after all that.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again.
I know the wires look tasty, but they're not for eating, all right? Ask Drax for a ration pack if you're hungry. Hey, dude. How are you feeling?
Busy.
It's okay. It's just the two of us in here. We all saw a pretty messed up scut in that promise thing.
I'm fine, Quill. There ain't nothing some Kree kid can promise that won't make my skin crawl.
Okay. But what did you see?
Doesn't matter. I knew it was fake soon as she got into my head.
Ooh, so swirly. Is that even a plant? Wonder where Gru picked up that one.
What?
Hey, Gamora.
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior. I am the warrior. And heart to heart you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Could you move?
What do you think, bud? Now that Contraxia is gone, what's gonna be the new hotspot for entertainment? An asteroid, huh? Huh. Smart!
I really hope this isn't a bomb.
Hey, don't touch that! Turn it the wrong...
Seriously?
You're so gullible, Quill. It ain't gonna blow. I mean, its core is definitely volatile as scut, and could melt a hole through the floor if an idiot decided to take it apart. But it's practically harmless. Just needs some extra repulsion coils to manage the flaw in the photonic phase capacitor.
But will it damage the ship?
Probably not.
You really go bananas for this stuff, don't you?
What the flark is a banana?
It's this yellow fruit on Earth that looks like a... Never mind. The point is, you're clearly obsessed with this stuff.
Hey, I ain't obsessed. Tech just makes sense, okay? There's order to it. Makes me feel calm. That and it doesn't rip you off like some filthy biologicals I've known.
You got grifted.
Laugh it up, Star Pants.
I mean, that's terrible. Who was it?
A chick.
Really? I didn't even know you liked girls.
She wasn't just any girl. She was a chick. One of them Voldi, bird people.
She sounds super special.
Her name was Tella, and she wasn't just special. She made me feel special, like I wasn't some freak show science experiment. She bought me a drink. She didn't even flinch at my implants. I just escaped Half-World, and I fell for her. Hard.
We've all been there, buddy. Half the girls I've dated have tried to kill me. You should see the scars.
Except I didn't know no better. I thought Tella was my friend. And then one day, she convinces me to hack a ship for her. You know, kid stuff. Wasn't even nothing in it for me, I just wanted to impress her.
Yep, definitely been there. Reminds me of this one time with Vrelnexian.
You mind? Anyways, I hacked the ship all right. I hacked it to Scut. The next thing I know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of Badoon thugs. Turns out they owned the ship. While they focused on me, she took off in the ship that I hacked for her. She left me there, Quill. Like I was trash. That's the day I learned to think twice before trusting biologicals. They're not all like Groot.
How are you not obsessed with tech? Look at this place. Your room is... Wow, I mean... Wow.
What's wrong with my room?
You don't even have a bed.
I got a bed.
It's buried under junk.
I prefer to call it a soft shelf.
I just don't know how any of this could make you feel calm. I feel stressed just looking at it, and that's coming from me. If Groot didn't do the laundry, I'd probably never have clean clothes.
Like I said, tech makes sense. Why do you care so much?
I don't know, because you're such a perfectionist.
I ain't a perfectionist. The lead scientist on Half-World, Rakmar, he was a perfectionist. A horrible, free-bagging, scut-ridden, flarkin' son of a chog!
What did he do to you?
Oh, what any self-disrespecting scientist does. Started a super soldier program. Except instead of using one of their precious blueskins, they decided to experiment on us.
Animals.
Lesser life forms. But it wasn't enough that he ripped us apart and jammed us full of cybernetic implants. Oh no. He'd make us perform tasks over and over and over.
Like lab rats.
And if we flarked up, if it wasn't exactly right or up to his flarkin' standards, he'd shock us into unconsciousness.
Holy crap. Rocket,
It is what it is, Quill. Groot says fixing stuff is my way to make the memory of that stressed feeling go away. Make me feel in control again when I get overwhelmed. I don't know. He's probably right.
Groot really is the first one to treat you right, isn't he?
He's my family.
You're lucky to have found each other. Especially after...
Everything.
And then some. I hope you'll see us as family one day, too. Still can't believe Rocket got grifted by a girl.
Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church, I'll consider us formally even.
One day, we'll find the right language package.
Can't wait to get out of here. Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there.
I am Groot.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
I am Groot.
Anything yet?
I am Groot.
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
is fine for a moment. Cosmo received warning in time, but Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content. We're taking fire!
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty survived.
Ain't a bad question. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem. Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Got a piece of that guy! Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit. Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
These guys have really bad timing.
Another problem for our pile of problems.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Too much, because they ain't gonna survive this. Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
Ain't nobody running, you chog hawker.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty survived.
Ain't a bad question. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem. Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge.
we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She'll want a payment in blood. Probably yours.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet. Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flarkin' timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flarkin' timing.
Is she here?
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Moron! Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Just kill them already.
There's an art to this!
Ha! Quill described the kill spleen to the deadliest woman in the galaxy. We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man. These guys are making chump change.
Really? Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us. Ooh! Right up the exhaust port.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it. We're hit. I am Glavi, warrior.
Take that, Lady Skullscut.
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Power supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the Worldmind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters. Please state your preferred language of communication.
If you pick Quill, I'm gonna gnaw your ears off.
I am Groot.
Groot says you should pick the top option.
Why are we letting the Terran select the language? He barely knows his own.
I am Groot.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you? After scanning your ship, our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected several officer choices.
Nova's profiling us? That ain't okay.
The allocation of resources for direct communication with us has been denied. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
Just pick something, Peter.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to pick Worldmind.
Centurion Co-Rel's personal communicator has either been destroyed or disabled and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
I am Groot.
Scroll down! Scroll down!
Scroll back up!
We are sad to inform you that Denarian Carlos is currently missing and assumed dead.
Hey, isn't this that buckethead we killed on the rock?
We definitely did not murder him, and definitely did not admit it in front of a Nova Corps console, Rocket.
I am Groot.
Does that say Nova Prime?
Cadet Nicolette Gold's communication privileges are suspended while we investigate her involvement in unsanctioned cult activity.
You should force your spawn to answer us.
I can't do that. She's independent.
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Peter, I think everyone here is too busy or dead to answer.
Nova number 11249-44396 is out of our sensor range and unavailable for contact.
Richard Ryder. Sounds Terran.
You seriously don't know who he is?
I have yet to meet a Terran of any interest.
This menu again?
Perhaps we should try another menu.
Nova Prime's identity is confidential, and communication with them is forbidden until further notice.
Huh. Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then?
Corman Day is missing in action and unable to respond.
Heard of him. He was in the Resistance.
So much for near-perfect algorithms, Helpline.
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin Worldmind doesn't already know?
Maybe not everything.
Fuck you.
We are aware of the current threat, but can devote no resources toward fighting it.
How about future crime?
Great idea. Let's report something we're gonna do and blame it on some other schmuck.
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom
Makes all future crimes irrelevant.
Hunter must choose quickly, little one. We should tell them about the promise.
Due to the imminent termination of civilization,
we are unable to open new cases.
cases.
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
Connecting.
To banking services. Connecting to services.
I can't believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, Worldmind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
in less than
3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single
star
star,
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The Worldmind is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth.
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not
Already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hacked Nova Core helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pull resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query, undertaking
taking
a
a search protocol at this time still
advised.
now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the
Preservation of Xandarian culture. All else
is
is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
And yet after the Chitauri attack, you still build the new Xandar in the same system knowing it wasn't safe.
Where would you even go?
Please understand that
we are not able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
parties.
Untrustworthy my tale.
And how long are you gonna hide from the church, huh? A millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Xandarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons, the
The Church
Church
is stockpiling resources.
its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Models.
Then update your models.
We
We
cannot
cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's
enemy's
nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is
is
illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
That is why they fail.
Ha! Drax, he's as dumb as a stick, and he ain't failed so far.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Corps?
It is not
Magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the living computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy, we will
Later. Right now we need to
focus on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We
We
did
did
not
not make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete search
search of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what. Who?
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War,
Great. So no one?
we
We
are
are pleased you reached the same conclusion.
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
Are almost complete. Farewell,
Guardians
Guardians.
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
Yeah. Let's get this over with. Confirm payment. Oh, come on, really?
I knew it! I knew you spent Lady Hellbender's money in nowhere.
You saw me?
You were there?
I was watching your back.
Great. All the way to Seknarf and back, and nothing to show for it.
I'm sorry, all right?
Peter, we've got movement.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
You're accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Atriox promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first. Come on. And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys!
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
And if they find
Promise
us, we're
must be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed
Guys,
anyway!
guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a
I
diagnostic.
don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.